Hi, good evening, and welcome to another episode of our magic show where we learn simple things that make us smart and lazy. So, today's session, we are going to talk about Telegram. How many of you are using Telegram? First of all, tell me how many of you are using how many of you are using WhatsApp? That's a very stupid question, but I think everyone uses WhatsApp. But how many of you are using Telegram? No, nobody uses Telegram, or maybe a few people use Telegram, but not to the extent that yes, you are using. Nehal is using, Shiraz is using. Anyone else using Telegram?
Occasionally, Yazdi, when people contact me on it, I'm on Telegram and Signal, but I don't provoke the conversations.
You don't use Telegram?
I do, but only if people send me a message, I reply. I have it as a backup to WhatsApp because I heard that in India, there's a huge, vast migration away from WhatsApp. So I said, what's going on there? So I thought, just in case, it's like an insurance policy.
Oh, yeah. So Telegram has been in the picture for quite a while. WhatsApp had some issues in between. They had some privacy issues. They had some hacking issues, etc., etc. So people moved to Telegram and then to Signal and stuff like that. So Telegram was the most obvious and the best in terms of technology. So let us see what Telegram is all about and what it can do and what it cannot do as compared to WhatsApp. The first thing is that Telegram has an end-to-end security, which even WhatsApp claims. But as we all know, we had this situation where WhatsApp was hacked and our Israeli company, they made a lot of fuss about opening up WhatsApp and using it all over the place. So that was one major problem with Telegram. Okay, so I'm sorry, with WhatsApp. So people shifted to Telegram. So in terms of security, it is available on an end-to-end basis. The second important thing about Telegram is that you can use it on multiple devices simultaneously. In WhatsApp, you can use it only on one device at a time, and of course on your computer. But in case of Telegram, you can use it on multiple devices at the same time. The third important difference is that there is a bot. Now, what is a bot? It is an automated system which you can use for conducting polls online. Now, which is a very, very useful thing. As far as working in groups is concerned, it may be your office group, it could be your family group, it could be your NGO group, etc., etc. So you can quickly make a poll and ask for answers. The next point is that Telegram, of course, everybody claims that they are encrypting the data end to end, but the Telegram data is stored on their servers. So it is not stored on your device. So there is no need to go and delete stuff from your chats. It automatically remains on the server. So your phone memory is not impacted, which is a very, very big thing, because in WhatsApp, you know that when you get photos, when you get videos, you have lots of issues in terms of deleting stuff from one to the other. I don't want my phone to be blocked in terms of memory. So I have to go on and go on deleting photographs. Of course, now WhatsApp has got an auto delete also, which was not there earlier. The next important thing between WhatsApp and Telegram is the capacity of a group. You don't know, you create lots of groups. Do you all belong to some group or the other? Yeah. So there are office groups, there are family groups, there are lots and lots of types of groups which are there. Now, what happens in groups is that as far as WhatsApp is concerned, it limits the number of members in a group to 256. Telegram limits the number to 200,000. So there is a vast difference. Yes, WhatsApp and Telegram both can be installed and used. I'm using both, so there is no problem. They can sit side by side. But once you start using Telegram and most of your friends are on Telegram, then you might not like to use WhatsApp. As we shall see today, that there are lots of features which are there in Telegram, which are not there in WhatsApp. So that is another very important feature, that you can have large number of members in a group. Like for example, we have for Tantra Tech, we have a group and we send these updates for the next program, etc., etc. Now, one group is full with 256. I have to create another group, another 256. Then I got tired. Then I told everybody, please go ahead and join Telegram, because there I can have 200,000. So I don't think we'll reach 200,000 in the current situation. So that is a very, very big advantage as far as Telegram is concerned. The group's size can be really, really large. Okay, so let's see what Telegram looks like. I'll just share my screen. I'll share my phone screen, and then we can start from there onwards. Okay, so ready to see the magic? Okay, can you see my phone screen? Yes? Okay, great. 1 second, I must see my chat also. Okay. So Telegram is this small icon here, out here. Can you see it here? And this is what Telegram looks like. Okay, these are all my chats. Okay, now lots and lots of my friends have joined Telegram, and Telegram tells me, whoever joins, they tell me that this guy has joined, etc., etc. Okay. So this is what the basic screen looks like, and this is what your WhatsApp screen also would look like typically, right? And all your people are here. This is my group, which I send messages, right? I think there are about 100 people on 110 subscribers on this group, and anybody can go and start being a part of the group. So this is very fine, simple thing, just like WhatsApp. You select anybody. Suppose I select somebody, I search for somebody, and I start typing a message, and that's it. Okay, so this is very simple. Now, just like WhatsApp, Telegram also has a desktop app, which you can go to the Telegram website and download it. Just like WhatsApp, you have this single tick, double tick, and the color of the double tick changes when it is red. So all these things are just like WhatsApp. It's a very simple thing. But now see, okay, Pedhan is on the line, so he is responding to my original message. That's fine. But now this is where we look for the magic. Suppose I want to send an image. Okay, so let me select some image, random image. Okay, this is some people who have attended a certain webinar on a certain date. So this is a list of people. Now, before I send this image, now simple is I just select the image, I send it. Okay, so that is very simple. So that is a no-brainer. But suppose I click on the attachment, I select this image and I want to annotate this image. Okay, so now if you see there is a pen out here down below, can you see the pen? Can you see the cropping function? And can you see these other two icons? We'll see each of these one by one. So let us start with the cropping. So I want to show somebody this image, but I want to crop it. So I just grab the corners and I crop the image. And only this much I want to send. So automatically you can send, crop it the way you want. Number one. Are we okay? So I said crop. So I could crop this image. Then I have this small pen which is there. I click on it, and now whatever I can done is I can select the pen. There are options here: pen, marker, neon, or arrow. So I am selecting a pen. Okay, and then I want to circle somebody, or I want to mark somebody, and I want to choose a different color. I choose a red color. Okay. Are you getting the edits? Are you able to see the edits online? Whatever I am doing, I'm marking something. Yes. So I am marking something. I can use a marker or I can use an arrow. So if I use an arrow, I can do something like this, or I can do something like this, and the arrow is automatically drawn. And then I can say send it. But wait, before I do that, I can do some other stuff also. There is an icon for some GIFs. So I click on that icon, and maybe I can make this a little more emotional. Okay, so I can just drag it, I can rotate it, I can put it wherever I want. I can make it smaller, bigger. Or I can put some text also here. So when I say I want to put text, I just click on it and I say this is great. I can put this text, I can rotate it whichever way I want to. I can move it wherever I want to. And I say done. Now this is the image that I am now going to send. Did you see how versatile it is? Okay. Are we okay with this? Please, you can unmute yourself and just respond.
Super SD. I've been hesitating to use Telegram till you explained.
So this is very, very useful because when we are sending an image, you can make edits the way you want. You can select pictures or even videos and you can edit them. So the editing tool has two major options. One is the cropping tool and one is the pen. And the pen also has multiple functions. When you go to the pen, you have the pen, you have the GIFs, and you have the text mode. And you can say done, and you come here. What else you have? You have the second option where you can enhance the image, make the exposure higher or lower, contrast higher or lower. So this gives you a lot of control over whatever you are transferring. It is not just a simple, I'm just saying cancel. So I come back to my original, whatever I did here, I say send. So this is what is actually sent. So you see the difference between the first send and the second send. Okay, so you could annotate, you could highlight something, you could mark something, draw arrows, crop the image and manipulate the image right within Telegram. You are not using any external editor. Otherwise, what you would have to do in WhatsApp, you have to go to an external editor, make the changes, then come back and then say send this image, right? So image manipulation is very, very simple from within the app itself. Now suppose I take a video. Now this is a video I'm sending. This is a view from my window where lots of construction activity is taking place. So this is a video. This is a brief video for editing, and we can see how the whole thing works in Telegram. Okay, now this is a video. Again, here the options, can you see the options? Crop. So I want to only show this portion of the video. So I'm just cropping it. And I say crop. So now this video is only this portion. I am excluding anything which is above or below or on the sides. Brief video for editing, and we can see how the whole thing works in Telegram. So I can crop it. I can again mark stuff. Same options. I have a pen, so I can say I can mark something here, or I can circle something here. Okay, or I can write something here. I can say this is for this purpose, etc., etc. There is an option to make it higher quality. So if I make it higher quality, obviously the size will be very high. If I want to send it fast, I can make it up to a lower quality and the size of the video will come lower. Okay, so I can make a lot of changes here. Last icon that you see here, there is something looking like a timer. Can you see that in the last at the end? Okay, so if you click on that, what it says is it's a self-destruct timer. So you can say if you set the timer, the video will self-destruct after it was viewed. Within 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, you can select the time. You can say after 1 minute, after it is seen, up to 55 seconds it gives you. So after somebody sees it, it will self-destruct, means it will get off the server. So neither you will be able to see it, nor the receiving person will be able to see it. So there is something called self-destruct, both in the video as well as in the pictures. So if I say done, now if I send this, it will go and in the opposite person's Telegram, it will go and sit. When he sees it, automatically within 1 minute, it will self-destruct. Okay, so this is also a very, very useful part of Telegram. So can you see this, how you can crop videos, edit videos, crop images, edit images before sending? Okay. So this is the other part which is not available in WhatsApp. You can't do all this jazzy things. Now, the next thing is also very, very magical. Suppose I type something. Let us meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. at Sun and Sand. I send this message. Okay. Now suddenly I realize it is not 8 p.m. boss, it is 9 p.m. So I just select it. There is an option to edit. Can you see on the top there is a pencil sort of a thing here? So I can edit. I'll say it's not 8 p.m. but it is 9 p.m. So now my message is edited. So you can edit the text also. So if I send a mail to Karishma that 31st January is the meeting and then I make a mistake, I'll go and make it as 30th January. But now if you see down below, there is something called edited. So both sides know that there was a change. This is not the original message. But the recipient may not know what has been changed, whether the location has been changed, the time has been changed, the date has been changed, whatever. Or I might even say I can select this again and edit it, and I'll say let us meet day after tomorrow. Okay. So I can edit the message after it has been sent. Okay, in WhatsApp, you have the option, you can delete the message after it has been sent, provided it has not been read by the recipient. If it is already read by the recipient, then you don't have the option to change it, or you don't have the option to delete it. There is no editing in WhatsApp. Here you have the option to edit it also. Isn't this cool? You can edit a message after you send it. And because it is not lying on the recipient's phone, it is lying on the Telegram servers. And therefore, whatever edit you do, it goes on the server. And therefore, the recipient, whenever he accesses it, he is accessing it from the server. So he is seeing the latest version of the message. Okay, so there is no confusion. Are we clear on this? Editing a message after sending it. So now this option is there. You can make changes only up to 48 hours after sending the message. That means you have 2 days to make a change. After that, it is not possible. Okay, so but there are other options. Suppose you have saved a message, there you have the option to even edit it indefinitely if you have saved the message. We'll see how to save the messages. So are we clear on this? This is something which is very, very basic, where you can edit, you can make changes, you can annotate, you can crop, you can do a whole lot of things which was not possible in WhatsApp. Any questions so far? Now, suppose for whatever reason, you don't want to lose a message. I told you that you can even delete a message. So I can just select this. Now see, this is the beauty of it. When you select the message, on top you have the options to edit, copy, forward, and delete. When you say delete, you can say, are you sure you want to delete this message? Yes. If I delete it, it is only deleted for me. But if I want even the recipient not to see it, I can say also delete for the recipient. So this message will be deleted for both of us. It is not deleted only for me. Okay. Now this is also very, very useful, because now I change my mind. I don't want to meet tomorrow or day after or whatever. So I can just say delete it for both. Now at both ends, that message has vanished. It is not only at my end, but it is also at the other end that the message has vanished. For example, now I select this again, I say delete, also delete for the recipient, that is gone. Select, delete, also delete for recipient. So the message is gone. Are we clear on this? How we can delete at both ends? It is not necessary only from your side. So normally what happens with WhatsApp is, if the recipient has already seen it, there is no way you can delete it from his phone, because it has already, it's residing on his phone. In this case, it is residing on the Telegram servers. Your phone doesn't show the delete icon. You have to select it first and then the delete icon will be shown. Just now it won't show, but if you select the message, long press, then you have all the options: crop, copy, forward, and delete. All 4 options are there, right? If Faizan saves it before I delete it, then it will remain on his phone, definitely. If the recipient saves the message, now for example, how do I save the message? How do I save the message? So I select the message and I say forward. On the top, you have this forward. Now here there is something called saved messages. So I forward it to my saved message folder. And now this message has been in my saved messages. And therefore now even if the sender deletes it, it will remain. Or even if in this case, now on the opposite side, if Faizan deletes for both, even then I have it within my saved messages. So the minute I say save this message, the opposite person does not have the option to delete from my end. But if I don't save it, normally I will not save it unless it is an important message or some dates are there or some values are there which I want to save for future use. Definitely I would like to save it. But if I don't save it, the option is at both ends to either delete it or save it. Okay. So save a message is very simple. Just forward it to saved messages. You select the message, forward it, and the first option on the top is saved messages. So you just go to saved messages and it will go on adding there. Okay. And of course that option, when you long press, you have this reply also and you have forward, just like your normal WhatsApp reply. You have reply, you have forward, you have edit, you have copy, you have forward again here, and delete. Okay, so all the options are available to us. So when I go to my saved messages, I can see that other message which I had sent as hi, which was saved, it is already there. Now even if Faizan deletes it from both the ends, it will not go from my end because I have taken it in my saved messages. Are we clear? Now, when I send a message to somebody, let me send a message. Shall we meet tomorrow afternoon? Okay, this is my question, so I'll put a question mark. Now, when I'm sending this message, I have 2 options. You know this arrow that is there on the side? If I long press the arrow, I have 2 options. One is I can schedule the message also. So if I don't want to wake up my boss in the middle of the night, but I want to tell him something tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, I can schedule it because I will forget it otherwise. So what are the options? I have to write in my calendar that I have to send this message tomorrow, and then the calendar will pop up and then I have to come here and I have to send. But here I have this option to schedule the message. When I say schedule the message, either today, tomorrow, what time I want to schedule it for, everything is available. And I want to harass my boss, I can send it at 12 in the night or 2 in the night. Okay, so I have all the options with me. Send, see down below it says send on December 6 at 2:01. Can you see that? So you can schedule a message. This is very useful. Number one. Number two is if I want to send a message without disturbing my boss, I know he's in a meeting, so I don't want to disturb him, but still I want to send a message. So I long press and I say send without sound. So when I say send without sound, means he will not get a bell when he receives the message. Only when he looks up Telegram, he will be seeing the messages. So I have two options here when I'm sending. Just a tap on this is just send. But if I long press on this, I have two options. I say schedule this message or send without sound. I don't want to disturb somebody. Now see, these are very, very useful things in a day-to-day situation. Very rarely do you even imagine that this is possible. And all this Telegram gives us off the shelf. There is no further this thing. There is no charge for this. It is all free. Okay, so I can schedule a message. I can send without a sound. Okay. Now again, once I send it, again, if I long press it, I want to delete it. I can say also delete. It's off. Okay, so this is back to where we started. So you can send a message, save a message, send a message at a particular time. That means schedule a message, or you can send a silent message. So there are many, many options for sending a message. Then you have an option to set reminders. So once I have a message, okay, let me again type a message. We will be meeting tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay, sorry, I just got out. Okay, now this is my message. Now tomorrow at 9 p.m. I want to be reminded because I have already sent this message and I want to be reminded. So what is the option for me? I have to go to my calendar and again put up this appointment. Now the other way that Telegram allows me to set a reminder is I forward it to my saved messages. Okay, so it is a saved message. Now I go to my saved messages, I long press this, and then I say set reminder. One sec. I'm sorry. I have to type the message itself here. In my saved messages, I have to type this message. Let us meet tomorrow at 9 p.m. Once again, I am trying. Let us meet tomorrow at 9 p.m. I long press before sending and I can say set a reminder. Okay, this guy is still taking my dictation. So in my saved messages, I have an option to set a reminder. Okay, so when I'm saving a message, I can set a reminder and automatically when I say set a reminder again tomorrow 9 p.m. everything will be optional. I can, or maybe I want to be reminded half an hour before, so 20:30 I want to be reminded. So tomorrow at 8:30 it will pop up on my computer or on my phone and tell me that there is a reminder for you. So you can set reminders also. Okay. It is fascinating. We are not talking of an ordinary WhatsApp. This is having lots and lots of features. And today, whatever we are seeing, maybe only 10 or 20% of the features of Telegram. There are many, many more features which are hidden and which are not available here. Now, suppose I want to send a YouTube link. Okay, so I will say, now see, this is a very beautiful thing. If I have to send a YouTube link, what do? I would normally go to YouTube, find the particular video, and then I will copy that link and come and paste it here, right? Now see what Telegram allows me to do. I just type at YouTube, and then it says search videos. So I will say I want to look for Tantra Tech video. It will automatically search and show me all the videos of Tantra Tech out here. Okay, I can scroll through. Can you see all this? I have not to leave Telegram at all. So suppose I look up this, I have now sent the video straight. What did I do? I just said at YouTube and typed. Okay, so I'll say at YouTube and then I'll say TEDx. I'm looking for a TEDx video. So obviously TEDx has many videos, so it will be very difficult. But I can say TEDx space, say memory. So all TEDx videos on memory will be searched and they will be shown to me here. It takes a little time because it has to go to YouTube, fetch it, and then show me all the videos that are available. I just guessed it should look up, but it is a huge option. Okay, let us say any other suggestion for videos? Yes, you can send a video clip. No, you can't send from WhatsApp to Telegram. No, you can't send. So you got this? Now, same thing you can use @GIF. So you want to send a GIF, and suppose you want to send a cat GIF. So I said @GIF cat. So all sorts of cats GIF are available to me. I can select whatever I like. Or I can say @GIF shipped. So all shipped GIFs are available to me. I can select any one. I can say send this, yes, and it is sent. So I'm not going to an external site to look up stuff. I am just looking up straight from Telegram. Isn't this cool? Again, very useful. You can just search for stuff out here straight away. Okay. Then let me see. Okay. So YouTube and GIF videos can be straight away searched directly from here. The other interesting thing is I can go and search people nearby. Now see, this is the beauty of this. I just go to the menu. Menu is on the top here, 3 lines. I go to menu. I say contacts. And then you see this option, find people nearby. So suppose you are in a conference, you are in a meeting where 20 people, 30 people are there. You can straight away say find people nearby and it will show you how many people are there. And you can also, because of privacy, it says this option is there, make myself visible. So these people are visible to me. I should make myself visible, show my profile also. I have to upload my profile picture so that other people can see me. So in the meeting itself, without knowing the telephone number of the opposite person, I can still get his contact and add him to my Telegram contacts. There are 95 people nearby. I don't know who these guys are, but it shows. Can you see they are also showing me how far they are? Somebody 111 meters away, 152 meters away, 210 meters away, and up to, I don't know how far it is going. 1.37 kilometers away. So even in an emergency, for example, you got a breakdown and you want to see if any of your contacts is nearby, you can straight away look this up. Okay. Or as I said, if you are in a conference or if you are in a large gathering and you want to see people nearby, you can add people without knowing their telephone numbers also. You can just, and they are insisting on the face, so that just looking at their face, you can find people nearby. Now this is also very, very interesting. So what I did, I just went to menu, I went to contacts, and I said find people nearby. Okay. And I can just go on and on. I don't know how far they will see. This is very, very useful. Now, there is also another interesting thing. One is, of course, you can find people nearby, but you can find groups nearby. So there are some local groups like your society group, or you have a, in my case, like I stay in Jew scheme. So there is a Jew scheme group. I can even click on that and get myself added to that particular group. Pre-owned cars. There are so many groups which are nearby. So I can just go and add myself to groups. Again, very, very useful. So I can find people and I can find groups which are nearby. One more thing. Suppose I want to create a poll. I spoke to you about creating a poll. I just click on attachment. Sorry, not for a, I have to go to a group. For example, I go to Tantratech group and I press on attachments. Now there is something called poll. Can you see this? Poll. I can create an instant poll. I can ask a question. So I can say, ask a question. So, why is it not visible? Are you enjoying these sessions? This is my question. This is my poll question. And what are the options? Yes. Add an option. No. Add an option. Maybe. Create. Now this straight away goes to the entire group. And the group has the option to say yes, no, or maybe. And the minute you say yes, no, and maybe, I will see the poll results automatically online. So they are very, very useful thing, very powerful to create a poll online for groups Obviously, for a poll, you should have more than one person. To an individual, you just ask a question. You don't make a poll. But if it is a large group, 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 5,000 people, you can create a poll and straight away. Okay, now some people have already answered. Somebody has said no. Somebody has said yes. Okay, so it's an anonymous poll. 5 people have already answered. Okay, if you see down below, out here, you can see how many people have answered. Okay, is there anyone else who is already there on the Tantra Tech group on Telegram? If people are there, you can just go and vote on this poll, and I can see the results online instantly. This is the beauty of this whole thing. You can see the results instantly. You see this is very, very useful if you are having groups, if you're wanting a meeting, if you're, once you have installed, you just click on this link. If you are installing Telegram and you want to join the Tantra Tech group, you can just say, I don't add you to the group. You just say, click on this link. I'm just typing the link. So this is how you invite people to the group. I just send this link, whichever way. I can send it by WhatsApp, I can send it by email, I can send it by even Telegram. Okay. If you click on this link, automatically you join this group of Tantra Tech. Okay. It's as simple as that. I can invite people to the group very, very simply. Are we clear on this? Creating a poll. Just go to a group, press your attachments, click on poll, create a poll immediately, ask a question, give the options. And if you want to allow multiple answers, you can say multiple answers. Quiz mode, you have only one answer. So users can't revoke their answers. Okay. So this is what it is. It's a poll and a quiz. Both are possible. Okay. Interesting. Now, a lot of times we get added to random groups in WhatsApp. Somebody just goes and adds you to a group and you feel, Arey yaar, why did I get into this group? I want to just get out, and then you have to exit the group, etc., etc. Okay. So what you will do is you will go to Telegram settings. So you go to the settings menu, and then there is something called privacy and security. Can you see privacy and security? Now here you have lots and lots of security options. You can block users, you can block phone numbers. Now you are saying in groups, can you see the option for groups? In groups, who can add me to group chats? So random people cannot add me. So I can say only my contacts can add me. Okay. And you can add exceptions. You can add exceptions, always allow so-and-so or never allow so-and-so. So these are the options that you can have when people are adding you to groups. Okay. Again, in settings, you have notifications and sounds. Now here again, you can say I don't want to have all sounds, or I don't want to have notifications. So you can again customize your privacy and security the way you want it. So from certain people, you don't want to hear the sounds. From certain people, you want to hear the sounds, right? Again, for individual contacts also, you can select a contact and just mute on top. There are certain people who keep sending messages again and again and again. So what you can do is you can go to this individual, okay, and then you can, sorry, this guy, I just long press and you see the icon on the top, mute him. So I can either mute or I can unmute him. Or if I mute him, I can mute him for 1 hour, 8 hours, or 2 days. Or I can disable the muting, so I enable the sounds. So these are the options that I have for individuals also. And lastly, just like in WhatsApp, when you press the attachments icon, you have this option of sharing your current location. Send my current location and share my current location for how long. You can say use the precise location and etc. etc. Allow all the time. Suppose you are having a family member and you want to share your location all the time. So you can just say all the time and your family member will know where you are. They don't need to keep calling you. Where are you? Where are you? How far you have reached? Etc. etc. Okay. This is especially useful to husbands. Okay. So when you are traveling outstation, or even when you are in the city itself, this problem is there. So you can share the location for some time or for a long time. You can say up to 1 hour, up to 50 minutes, whatever. So you can share your location. I think we have covered a large part of Telegram, and most of the day-to-day functions are taken care of. Now, only thing is, now Mr. Neku is saying ki I want the link here, so I'll just say okay, so I sent him this. He just has to click on it and join Tantra Tech channel. Mr. Neku, can you join? And obviously you'll see this green dot which shows somebody is online, somebody is offline, etc. etc.
Yeah, I got your message, but now what do I do next?
Just click on the link. Just tap the link.
That HTTP. Acha, are you enjoying this? I got the same thing.
Yeah. Have you joined?
Yeah, I mean, join means, I mean.
Now 2 people have joined after I gave the link. Now instead of 110, I have 112 subscribers. Okay. So
I only got your notification of today's program.
You got the notification of today's program. Did you get this thing poll?
Pardon?
Just scroll down, you might see the poll also. Now the beauty is when you join Telegram, you can see all the previous messages also. Unlike WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, when you join, you are seeing only the messages after that particular point. In Telegram, because it is stored on the server, you can see all the old messages also. Okay, so that is also another advantage that you have.
You join this channel.
Are you seeing the earlier messages? Just scroll up. You can see all the earlier messages also.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the beauty of this, because the messages are coming to you from the server. It is not coming from my phone to your phone, unlike WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, it comes from my phone to your phone. In
Okay.
Telegram, it goes and sits on the server. And whenever you join, you can see the previous messages also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I have asked, how do I put my profile photo?
Put your profile photo. I have also not tried that. One second. It
I
should be
think
simple.
profile photos must be there according to me.
Menu. Go to menu. Drop down. And you can add multiple accounts in Telegram also. Unlike WhatsApp, here you can say add an account and you can even add. Here, this profile photo is here, I think. Set profile photo. I share Motto.
Yeah.
Set profile photo. And then you pick up from your photos.
Okay.
And as I said earlier, you can even change your phone number straight away. And Telegram will remain the same for you. You can change your phone number. You can give a brief bio here. Okay. Everything.
Change phone number for what?
Suppose you change your SIM. Then your Telegram messages should not go away. You can change your SIM and still keep the same Telegram account.
Okay.
So you can see all your past messages, your friends, etc., contacts, groups, everything. Or you can even add a phone number. That option also we saw.
I just want you to repeat the location of the person.
Location of the person. So if you want to see where I am, I'll just click on this thing. Now there is an option for attachment, location, send my current location. It will show you where I am.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Again, all these are very powerful. In fact, location sharing is also there in WhatsApp.
WhatsApp also, yes.
It is there. The logic is the same. You just click on attachments, you have location, you can file. Again, an important thing in file, in WhatsApp, there is a limit to the size of the file that you can transmit. In Telegram, there is no limit. Virtually, there is no limit. It is more than 2.5 GB. So it's a huge thing. So you can share files on Telegram, large photos, large videos. You can 2 GB is a huge amount of material. So you can even share 2 GB, 1 GB. Most of our sessions are like 300 MB, 500 MB, which you can't send on WhatsApp. But on Telegram, you can send the whole thing directly from here. Normally, if you have noticed, when you send pictures on WhatsApp, they are downgraded before they are sent. So the high-res pictures are never sent on. But if I send you a file or from the gallery, anything, suppose I send this photograph, straight away, it will go in the same resolution. It is not going in a lower resolution. Normally, our WhatsApp degrades the photo and then sends it. In Telegram, it goes just as it is. So this is the power and magic of Telegram. Any questions you have, you can just...
If you want to share your location icon on your phone has to be on, or that can be off?
Of course, you have to have your location has to be shared all the time, because unless you share your location, how will the other person?
So that icon has to be on all the time.
Yeah,
location one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It will be on, but in your settings, you should have your location sharing on. Icon may or may not be on. Just now, I don't see an icon on my. Okay, but my location sharing is on.
The problem is, if you have, what should I say, the coding of the password
Hmm.
for opening, that will block the incoming message. This, I mean, sorry, not the incoming, but my outgoing thing.
Sorry. What is your question?
No, I have what do you call it? Security security code on my
Yeah.
phone before I start my phone. Will
Yeah.
it hamper in between?
No. That will not hamper. That will do in the background. Google always keeps track of your location, irrespective of whether you say yes, no, don't share, etc. So Google is always tracking you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yes, Steve.
Sorry, Nehal is asking a question. It says it gives option for certain hours only and not always. Maybe. Are you a male or a female? So it will depends on whether you are male or female. Females don't disclose always where their location is. So maybe that's why it's not showing you. I'm just kidding. It should be there, yeah. It should be there. 1 second. When I'm saying share location, send my current location for. So it says for how long? 15 minutes, 1 hour, or 8 hours?
8 hours, I think, is preferable.
8 hours. There is an option for always also. One second. And this gets updated in real time as you move. That's why I said even and if I've done something by mistake, I can just say delete and delete for all. I think there was an option for always. I don't.
Say, can 2 or 3 members of the family find the location of one person in the house?
Yeah.
Huh?
You can share the location to a group also. So if I share the location to a group, and if you are part of that group, you can. So for example, now Tantra Tech. Let me see. Yeah, location. Send my current location now. So the entire group will know where I am. Here there are 112 members or 114 by now. Okay, so all of them will know where I am.
So you have to form a family group?
Of course. Otherwise, how will Telegram know who is in your family? You make a group for your family,
Okay.
and then you can communicate on that group itself.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, because I have a problem. Yes. Okay.
Yes, Steve.
Yes.
I have a concern because it says that you can find out who is near you.
Yeah.
It sounds like there is no security. So if you have a family group, anybody can join it, or can they?
Not necessary. See, first of all, if you name your groups, just now I have named this group as Tantra Tech. So
Right.
unless you know the name of the group, you will not be able to join it. Number one. Okay. Now, as far as sharing your contacts is concerned, you can say find people nearby. I can say make myself visible or not. That option is there. So if I don't make myself visible, I will not be seen by anyone.
Right. Okay.
Only those who have enabled that option. So as I said, like you can do it when you are going for a conference or you're going to a classroom and you want to get the contacts of all your students immediately.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so it is one way or both ways. It depends on how you look at it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, supposing if I don't want, I mean, somebody else who is in the contact list to know as to where am I, is it possible to block?
No, no, nobody knows until you share your location. Nobody knows.
Okay.
So here I am sending the location to the entire group. But if I am sending to one person, suppose I am sending it only to you, then only you will see where I am.
You mentioned that this person is just 1 kilometer away or some meters away.
So that is what I said. When you go to your sharing contacts, here you say find people nearby. Make myself visible. If you don't make yourself visible, nobody will know where you are.
Okay.
Only if you allow the permission to make yourself visible, then you will be able to see your others will be able to see you. But still, now these people may have said ki make myself visible, so you are able to see them. But if you don't make yourself visible, they will not be able to see you.
Okay.
The other interesting thing is you can even make folders. Now you see there are some folders out here. So I have made a folder called Tantra Tech. I can add people to this folder. So if I have a group of people with whom my conversations are continuous, they can reside in one folder. So I don't have to search for them in WhatsApp. I have to search up and down here and there. Here I can create a folder. This is also interesting. I can go on adding people to this folder. For example, now in Tantra Tech, suppose I want to add you. In settings, there is something called folders. So I have one folder called unread messages. So all unread messages will be there in that folder. I have one folder called Uthamna and one folder called Tantra Tech. Now in Tantra Tech, I have these two people. Okay. Now I can add people here and go on adding people here. So then in each folder, only those contacts will be visible to me. So then I don't have to search for that person here and there. Anyways, so there is lots in this itself. All my unread messages. These are all my unread messages. You can search for, say, Ashish. One second.
Yasni, will this replace email, Outlook, Gmail, and so on? Do you think?
Depends. See, again, each tool you use it for your own convenience. So when you're using a particular tool, you use it as much as you want it. Now again, as in anything in computers, you use it to the extent you want to. You want to replace everything, your choice.
I'm just looking at it from a usability and flexibility point of view, because if this is also available on, say, a laptop or a desktop, I don't like.
Yeah, it is available.
Okay.
It is available. I'll just quickly, now you have seen my computer's array, my mobile screen, right?
Yeah.
Now let me go to my desktop application. You can download it from Telegram. You just say download Telegram for Windows. Okay, so then, so I'll open my Telegram application and you'll see exactly the same thing out here. I'll just share it with you. So this is my Telegram on my desktop. So I have my folders out here, Tantra Tech, okay, all chats out here, my contacts, calls, settings, everything that we saw there, everything is here.
Wow.
And everything is synchronized. If you are connecting with the same telephone number, everything is synchronized. The first time it will ask you your telephone number, send you a message on Telegram with a code. You just enter that code and it knows that it is you. And then straight away. And you have enough number of FAQs out here, which you can just go and learn more if you still want to learn more.
Thank you.
You can
Great.
ask a question.
Can my son abroad join Telegram?
Of course, anyone, anywhere in the world can join.
Okay.
Absolutely no issues. So the desktop version is also as good. See this messages that I did, saved message, etc. Everything is synchronized instantly. You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, this desktop version is damn good. I mean, I use it on WhatsApp.
Yeah, so your WhatsApp also has a desktop version. Your Telegram also has a desktop version. And it becomes much easier to copy paste, etc., etc. Any images from your desktop or any website.
I must say it's a wonderful session. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I
Thank you.
hope everybody enjoyed.
And you,
Yes,
did
thank you
say
so
there
much.
is something more to it also, no?
Sorry.
You said there is something more to it also, no?
We go for one more year and we have another session on.
Oh, no, not. It should be in continuation.
There is lots. Actually, if you go on and on, there is no end to these things. And you can learn a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, SD. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you,
Yes,
SD. Yes,
thank
of
you very
course,
much.
as usual.
Good night.
Good night.
God bless.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.